Good morning, all. Let's learn about Swami Vivekananda in this lesson today. So, this lesson speaks about a famous monk from India, Swami Vivekananda. He was the disciple of Ramakrishna Paramahamsa. So, what was his famous slogan? His famous slogan is Arise, awake, and stop not till the goal is reached. That means one should not stop until he reaches his goal in life. So, as we said, Swami Vivekananda was a monk. What do you mean by monk? Monk means a saint. Saint means an unmarried person and who takes care of the religion, God, and the other religious related things. So, let's learn about Vivekananda more in this lesson. Let's look at the first paragraph. Sisters and brothers of America, you have given us a warm and cordial welcome. It fills my heart with great joy to rise in response to your kind words. I thank you in the name of the most ancient order of monks in the world. So, here Vivekananda is at the International Religious Summit at America. So, he went to America and he spoke to the people over there regarding our Hinduism, our religion, and its advantages and its good things about the religion. So, let's see what it tells in the first paragraph. He is addressing the Americans. How he addressed the Americans? Just look at the paragraph. Sisters and brothers of America. So, Vivekananda calls the Americans as sisters and brothers. Even though they are from another country, he considered them as sisters and brothers. You have given us a warm and cordial welcome. Cordial means friendly. So, he says the Americans gave a warm and a friendly welcome to him. It fills my heart with great joy to rise in response to your kind words. So, this cordial and warm welcome helped him to raise a great joy and responsible to his towards his friends or brothers and sisters of America. I thank you in the name of the most ancient order of monks in the world. So I am here on behalf of all the monks in the world, the monks who are worried about the religion and they made some changes in the religious practices in order to change the evils of the society into good ones. So I am very thankful to all the monks and I am here to convey even their message along with mine. So let's see the second paragraph. I am proud to belong to a land which has taught the world both tolerance and universal acceptance. We believe in universal toleration. We accept all religions as true. So, he is telling something about Indian religion. What does the Indian religion tells? We have adopted the Hinduism as our religion and it's one of the greatest religion. And he says that he is very proud of this religion. Why he is so proud about this religion? I am proud to belong to a land which has taught the world both tolerance and universal acceptance. So he says that he is proud about his religion because the Hinduism has the tolerance and universal acceptance. Tolerance means it tolerated all the people, it allowed all the people to come and live in India. Maybe they are from other religions, maybe it's Christians, Muslims, and the Sikhs, even the Jains, Buddhism, all the people they are coming into India and they're living here. And universal acceptance means we accepted all the people and we are very tolerant towards them. We tolerate them, we give chance to them to live in India without any more clashes. We believe in universal toleration, we accept all religions as true. So, we have adopted all the religions as our own religion. We never fought with other people who are belonging to other religions. Let's look at the third paragraph now. I will quote to you, brothers, a few lines from him. I remember to have repeated it from my earliest boyhood. It is repeated every day by millions of people. As the different streams mingle their water in the sea, so, Lord, the different paths which men take all lead to you. So here are some words which are from Old English. So that has to be pronounced properly. So let's check how to pronounce them and what's the meaning of the paragraph. So I will quote to you, brothers. Here, brethren is given, but it should be pronounced as brothers. I will quote to you, brothers, a few lines from a hymn. A hymn means a religious song in praise of the God. We sing a song in praise of the God to appreciate the God. That is called hymn. So he is going to quote few lines from him. I remember to have repeated it from my earliest to boyhood. So from the beginning of my boyhood, my childhood, I learned these words. It is repeated every day by millions of people. So every day, millions of people repeat it. They learn it as their daily chorus. What is that? The sentence or the words are, as the different streams mingle their water in the sea, so Lord, the different paths which men take all lead to you. Here you see one more word which is from Old English, T-H-E-E-D. That should be pronounced as you. So what is the meaning of that sentence? As the different streams mingle their water in the sea. Different streams means different rivers. Water streams means rivers. They mingle their water in the sea. They come from different directions, different ways, and mingle their water in the sea. But when all the rivers join the sea, all the water from different rivers will join together. It will be mixed up. In the same way, we are from different religions. We are from different countries. But which men take all lead to you. But whatever hymns we sing, whatever religious practice we do, all those things are going to you only. They are going to reach you only. Whatever way of doing puja is different maybe, but all the different ways are going to reach you only finally. The next paragraph. You have heard the speaker who has just finished say, let's cease from abusing each other. He was very sorry that there should always be so many differences among us, but I think I should tell you a story now. It would illustrate the cause of these differences.